the action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. So far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. And it's the natural, and it's the natural, and it's the Prodigy in at the point.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Cortez passes to Champ. Here's the natural. Pass to Champ. They set the pick. Here's the natural. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Here's the Prodigy. Can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. That is good. The Natural's got his second basket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Passes it to Cortez. Off the pick. The putback. Lands it home for the putback.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Hibbert. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. And another basket for Boston. Here's the natural. Out to the right wing. Here's the natural. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Pass to the Prodigy. Elbow shot is on the way. Good.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Here's the natural. Got it. Good job in the low post. The natural's got 5.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim record.
That's good. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. And a missed layup. Celtics trail by 4. Passes it to Richards. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the Prodigy. 7 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Cortez passes to the natural. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Yeah, and you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Here's the Prodigy. And the pass to the Prodigy. Nailed from three-point land. The Prodigy's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Right wing. Pass to the natural. There's a screen. Latre. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Inside, Richards uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams were the best from the charity stripe in the regular season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, when you have numbers like this from the line, your coach is not only satisfied, but he's confident. Sure, there are some guys whose numbers help offset the weaker shooters, but overall, this has been a solid team from the line.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Cortez passes to the natural. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to the Prodigy. To the right side. To the inside. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's the natural. 11 points in the game. The natural, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Hibbert with the screen. Fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
The natural, the pass to Champ. Here's the natural, the pass to the natural. Here's Champ, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's the natural, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's the natural, off target at the rim. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to the Prodigy. Just his first attempt. The putback, the follow-up Champ.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, straight bringing the hard hat on that one. That's what you like to see on the backboard. Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Passes to Richards. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
They set the screen. Here's Champ, banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 8.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
substitutions. Here's the prodigy. Now the pass to the prodigy. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot. And it's 8 points for the natural.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
It certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's the prodigy. The prodigy passes to Hibbert. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Champs checked in for the natural. Philadelphia leading by 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's the prodigy. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. The prodigy's got 15 points. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Here's Champ. Here's Champ. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And so here is Philadelphia. Following the bucket by the Celtics. To the middle. Misses in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
56 seconds left in the first. Pass to the natural. Can't get it to go.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
It's deflected. Here's the natural. Pass to the natural. To the left wing. Cortez passes to the natural. Fires from deep. Hibbert pulls it in. Here's the prodigy. Stolen away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. 76ers lead by 7. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
The 76ers leading by 7. Champ out there with the prodigy. And it's the natural. And it's the natural. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. The pass to Reynolds. Here's the prodigy. The good-looking shot from the wing. The prodigy's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the 76ers. Here's the prodigy. Hibbert with the screen. Inside. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's the natural. Following the three-pointer by Boston. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Pass to Reyes. Clock at 6. Here's the prodigy. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to the prodigy. Here's Champ. There's a good screen. Here's the prodigy. Again, Philadelphia.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's the pass to the prodigy. Hibbert with the screen. Pass to the prodigy. The Celtics working the ball around now. The Celtics need to get a shot off. No problems knocking that one down. The prodigy's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the wing on the left. Here's the prodigy, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. There's the screen. The prodigy. Great D that time from Hibbert.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And they get it back. Celtics trail by 6. Passes it to Reyes. Dishes it to Hibbert. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Fourth, the 76ers.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
And so here is Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. There's the pick, down low, and stolen by Hibbert. Here's the prodigy, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Reyes.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the shot is good. The Natural's got his second basket of the night.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Now the pass to the prodigy. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Celtics. Pass to Reyes. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. The prodigy, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The prodigy's got 9 points now in the quarter. You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Sixers dancers.
Celtics trail by 3. Passes it to the prodigy. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The 76ers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's the natural. 15 points in the game. Got a hand on it. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And Philadelphia has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and he gets it to go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
There's the pass to the Prodigy. Nailed from three-point land. The Prodigy's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. The natural, the pass to Reynolds. Of the night, now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
If they could end every position.
Just what they've shown here tonight.
The natural, the pass to Reynolds. Out of hand on it, but they get it back. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hibbert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 3, and he gets it to go.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Right wing, shot from 16, and he nails the jumper. The Prodigy's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. The Natural comes in for the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in for the Natural. Celtics leading by 3. Passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Natural. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
James checked in for the 76ers. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Boston. They set the pick. On the pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Tries again. He lays it in. He's got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Really left alone that time. And that's 13 points for the Natural.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter. And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
The 76ers trail by 6. The Natural, the pass to Champ. Here's the Natural. Here's the Natural. And he goes in for the dunk.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And so it's Boston with it. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Here's Richards. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. The Naturals got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics. Cortez passes to the Natural. Here's the Natural. Out left to the wing. Here's Champ. Here's the Natural. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Celtics out in front, up 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome, everybody. Glad to have you back for this NBA postseason halftime report. Ernie Johnson alongside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup.
Talk about a terrific game for the prodigy. He has 15 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
The 76ers trail by 4. On the court for the Celtics. Prodigy is up there with the natural. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's Hibbert in at the 5.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
It's blocked. Pass to the natural.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Champ, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Champ following the bucket by the Celtics. Passes it to the natural. Shot off the screen. Nice jump shot. Good. The Natural's got 4 this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And that one's good. The Prodigy's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The Natural, the pass to Champ. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Champ's got 16.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. To the right side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 5 to shoot. 8 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's now 21 points for the Natural. Over to the wing. Richards passes to Hibbert. To the left side wing. A Prodigy, and it's Boston with another.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris. The natural, the pass to the natural. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The natural's got 17 now.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Now to show you some of the league's leaders from the regular season. This time, the top rebounders at the small forward position. Take a look at the prodigy. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
You know, there are some things he does really well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does on the floor.
I think that's one of his calling cards, the rebounding, and it's the feistiness in the paint that allows him to do such a good job, and they're battling those big guys down low. I mean, I think it's really what sets him apart from other small forwards.
And the pass to the natural. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move. That was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's the natural. 19 points in the game. That is good. The natural's got 21 in the game.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Wasted no time on that one. 19 points for Champ.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there'll be more in store. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Pass to Richards for the lead. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
76ers trailing. Passes it to Champ. 76ers moving the ball around. to the wing right side. And there's the pass to the natural. Here's Champ. The natural, the pass to Cortez. Here's Champ. Another three for Philadelphia.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Kicks it to Hibbert, and that one is stuffed right through. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
A prodigy, and he converts the layup. The prodigy's got his second basket of the night.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him perform.
Here's the prodigy. 6 points for him, and he gets it to go. 6 points for the prodigy.
I love the low post attack on that.
That's what I like. A nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that Drucker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's the prodigy after the Sixers pick up 2, but they recover it. Again, the miss by Hibbert.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The natural. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Pass to Champ. Here's the natural. There's a good screen. The natural, the pass to Cortez. To the middle. Here's the natural. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from the prodigy. Passes to Cortez, to the paint, to the wing on the left, to the paint. Here's the natural. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The natural's got 12 now in this quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 25 points for Champ.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The pass to the prodigy. Powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's the natural. He has 5. Pass to Champ. Here's the natural. Passes it to the natural. Here's the natural. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from the prodigy. Philadelphia's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Cortez, and the layup's good off the glass. The natural's got 7.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Good.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And the pass to the natural. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Oh. Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Whoa.
And And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And it's good. And that's 31 points for the natural.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Richards passes to the product, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? 76ers lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Here's the Prodigy. We've got the natural. Champ out there with the Prodigy. And it's the natural. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from the Prodigy.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's the Prodigy. Good on the three-point shot.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of his backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
No good. Celtics trail by 4. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the Prodigy. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
The defender was looking for answers after that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Pass to the natural. And Boston with the rebound. The Prodigy's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Passes it to the Prodigy. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet. The Celtics have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. And the natural is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And there's the pass to Reynolds. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And that one's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that coach will.
And he gets it to go. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Pass to the Prodigy. Sinks the three-pointer. The Prodigy's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The Prodigy and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And he gets it to go.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Philadelphia's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Count that one.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done, and they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage ones.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
That's good. And that's 15 points for the Prodigy.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Soft touch off the glass. 16 points for the natural.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Celtics trail by 8. Inside, poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
The natural, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Champ comes in for the Prodigy. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Boston. The natural comes in for the Prodigy. A 15-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Prodigy's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Down low, the natural. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Took him no time at all on that one. 28 points for the natural.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
There's the screen. Pass to the natural. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Out left to the wing. Here's the Prodigy. Off target with his 3.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Goes up on the block. Rebounded by the Celtics. To the middle. Here's Reyes. And another basket for Boston.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The 76ers leading by 3. There's a screen. Here's the natural. The pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The natural's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Good.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big and did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He wasn't shy about putting a little extra pressure on his team. He said, guys, we've got a big-time opportunity here. When you've got a chance to close a team out, you can't let it go to waste. We'll see if they can seize the moment, Kevin.
They set the screen. Pass to Cortez. Here's Champ, covered by Hibbert. Drains the three-pointer. 26 points for the natural.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, Parker, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here. You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Passes it to the product. Here's the natural. Celtics passing it around. Stripped away. Here's the natural. The three ball. Another three for Philadelphia.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the prodigy. Boston again missing. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, give themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. Now the pass to Cortez. Here's Champ. Another three for Philadelphia.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Will it go? Yeah. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the 76ers.
Their superior ball handling won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And what a huge standout performance it was for the natural. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
6 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game 7. And no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense, was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. What a battle this series has been. And we're all set for what's sure to be an exciting finale to round one. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, they had a chance to close out the series in 6, but lost a close one. Now it's one game to decide the series. We'll see who comes away victorious. Well, being the higher seed and at home in this Game 7, are they going to be feeling even more pressure, Shaq, given the expectation for taking the series?
They will certainly have more pressure on them to win, Ernie. I think if things are close late, they will definitely feel that pressure. The key, Ernie, is to build an early lead and to keep it.
Well, the crowd will help build momentum in the game, but, this is exactly why you fight for home court advantage during the season, so you have these opportunities to win on your home court.
That is it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
What a great shot looking west over downtown Portland from the banks of the Willamette River. Here in Portland, fans already at a fever pitch in the sold-out arena. The Western Conference playoffs roll on. We're already down to the wire in the first round, an exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Taking a look at Portland. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
And a long season comes down to this. Two teams enter, only one will advance, but their work in the regular season has given them home court advantage, and that is a huge edge.
This is one of the most charged up arenas.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Champ, the pass to Reed. 5 on the clock. Shoots. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Lee outside. Here's the prodigy, and Portland again with the bucket.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, George Karl and I caught up for just a bit. Winning an elimination game on the road is one of the hardest tasks in the NBA, if not the hardest. But when I brought that up, he said, that's something for the fans to worry about. It's still a basketball game just like any other. It doesn't change what we need to do to be successful. Kevin, he's right on point.
Thanks, Doris. Pass to Dunn. The pass to Baylor. Out to the wing. Kicks to Reed. To the wing right side. With the shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
They set the pick. Here's the natural, and Portland again with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's the prodigy. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one's good.
This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
Reed a screen. Dunn passes to Champ. Off the pitch. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Beyond the arc, another three for Sacramento.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Brown. Oh, that's blocked. Lee passes to Diaz. To the wing on the left. Here's the prodigy. Right wing to the paint. Champ banked in off the glass. Champ's got his first points of the game.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the Kings check on two more.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
They set the pick. Lee passes to Diaz. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low-post defense.
Champ the pass to Baylor, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Passes it to Diaz. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up, high post, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
Now that we have a moment, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. 4th, the Kings.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
The Kings trail by 5. To the wing on the left. Champ the pass to Bailey. Here's the natural. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dunn misses.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
The Kings have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Champ, covered by Lee. Bailey passes to Dunn. Sinks the three-pointer. Dunn's got 9 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Pass to Champ to the right side. Pass to Dunn. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lee left side. And that one's on target from the wing. Lee's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dunn passes to Bailey. Here's Champ. Good ball movement here by the Kings. There's a good screen. And there's the pass to Dunn. Here's Champ, covered by Lee. Clock at 4. It's up a 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Screen by Lee. Jumper off the screen to the left wing. Here's the natural. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for Lee. And then for Sacramento, the Prodigy comes in for Dunn. And it's the Prodigy in for Champ. To the inside, the natural, the pass to Diaz. The dish to Aldrich. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Here's the Prodigy. Here's Reed. Again, Sacramento.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
There's the lob to the hoop. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 9. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The Prodigy and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
From the stripe, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Portland trailing here. Here's the Prodigy. Dishes it to Aldrich. Here's Diaz. Gets the three-point of the fall. The Prodigy's got 12 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Steps back and fires. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Aldrich the pass to Diaz. To the paint. Here's the Prodigy. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Reed. Passes to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. 11 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The natural's got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the feed to Aldrich. High shot from 10 feet out. Aldrich has got 6 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. And that's now 6 points for the natural. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 12. Pass to the Prodigy. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Kings lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for y'all.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And here's Portland on the court for Sacramento. Here's the Prodigy. From past the arc. That's good. The Prodigy's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Trailblazers. Reed a screen. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. There's a good screen. Another three for Sacramento.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Trailblazers trail by 3. The Prodigy passes to Aldridge. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Aldridge has got 8 points. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tries from 16. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Here's the Prodigy. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 6.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The pass to the Prodigy. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's the Prodigy, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's the Prodigy, and another 3 for Sacramento.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Good. What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Feeds it to Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Reed a screen. Shot off the pick. And the Kings check on 2 more.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Used that pick to get in close. The Prodigy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's the Prodigy. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Kings lead by 7.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Inside, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's 7 points for the Prodigy.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's the Prodigy. Releases from 15. The shot no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Reed. Oh, that's blocked. To the left side wing. The Prodigy buries it from 3-point range. The Prodigy's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers. He trains the quick shot. He's got 9.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Reed is screen. The Prodigy passes to Reed. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Reed's got 10.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
and making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Passes it to the Prodigy. Shot, high post. Rebound by Aldridge. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's the Prodigy. No good. That would have tied it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That bucket in no time at all. He's got 12.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Better at cleaning the glass than this group of players. Here are the regular season's top rebounders. Take a look at the Prodigy. A terrific rebound, 5th overall. Champs checked in for Sacramento. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's the Prodigy. The stupendous finish in traffic. 14 points for the Prodigy.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
There's the pick. Here's the Prodigy. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Prodigy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Goes up to the stripe. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. The 15-footer. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Aldridge. The pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. They shoot again. That's good. And that's 12 points for the Prodigy.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Here's Champ. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Passes it to the Prodigy. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancers.
A different look now for Portland. Champ comes in for the Prodigy, and Lee's subbed in for the Prodigy. The Kings also at the sub. Donnie's checked in for the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy from the arc. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Now the pass to the Prodigy. Passes it to the Prodigy. The tray, and that one's good. And it's a 7-point Kings lead.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Here's the Prodigy, and he goes in for the dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6, and it's good. The Prodigy's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
Here's the Prodigy. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Dunn misses.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Pass to the Prodigy. Out to the wing. Here's Champ. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's just a 3-point Sacramento lead. Over to the left wing. Fades back. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's Champ on the money with the open jumper. Champ's got 4 points now in the quarter. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. There's the screen. Over to the left wing. Dunn passes to the Prodigy. Let's go. Again, Sacramento. Here's Lee. To the inside. The Prodigy, and he banks in the layup. The Prodigy's got 14 points.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Kings on top, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Looking at the Kings, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end, because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs.
Some excellent numbers in this one for the Prodigy. He's got 21 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Trailblazers trail by 3. The Natural out there with the Prodigy. And it's the Natural, and there's the Prodigy, and it's Champ in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Off on the layup.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Bailey. Oh, yes, the turnaround. The Naturals got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Kings. Here's Diaz. Takes it into the 10th of the knee and completes the layup.
Check out these hands. That's rush hour.